Welcome back to our channel. For those of you that are new, thank you for joining us. My name is Alex Hughes with the North Pacific Homes Group here in Victoria, and today we're going to be doing a market recap for February 2025. So starting things off, we had 528 properties sell. That's 12% higher than February last year and a 25% increase from January. Now, breaking this down even further, condos saw a 26% increase in activity, whereas single family only saw a 4.5% increase. There are a variety of factors that we talked about in previous videos as to why we're now starting to see condos see an uptick in activity, whether that's the pricing has fallen down, interest rates coming down, and more inventory and buyers being able to choose and negotiate more heavily on condos. Now, switching over to inventory, 2,630 active listings at the end of February. This was an 11% increase from February of last year. And when you look at the 10-year average, of course, taking out COVID, it's been relatively stable in that mid-2000 level. Now, this has caused pricing to remain relatively stable. Benchmark single family homes capped off at 1,309,500, which is a 3% increase from February last year. And condos, 551,900, which was actually a 0.5% decrease from February of last year. With stable pricing, increased inventory, and more activity, the Victoria real estate market is acting quite balanced, and how we judge that is the sales to listing ratio. Anything between that 15 to 20% shows that it is in fact a balanced market. And some of the biggest conversations that we're having on the daily and across the world right now are the upcoming tariffs. Now, as of today, when we film this, March 4th, the president did announce a 25% tariff across the board. And of course, Canada announced a counter 25% tariff across the board. And at this point, we don't know what exactly it's going to do to the real estate market. Now, what I can say in speaking to the Victoria real estate market specifically is that we live in a very desirable area. If we were living in a different province, I would have maybe something else to say. But when you look at the amount of off-island buyers, that percentage is growing each and every year. Last year, we were 30%. We have this level of demand, and I think that we will always have a level of demand that will be protecting our market. Now, there are more factors that I think are going to be playing into what the market is going to look like this year, aside from just the tariffs. Number one, this is going to be the first year that people that have sold in 2020 will be coming up for renewal. Got approved, or they got stress test at a higher number, but that's 5 years ago. Plenty of things have changed. There might have been job changes in the family dynamics. And if we do see a whole dump of inventory, that of course will affect how the price and activity goes. Now, another major factor is going to be what the Bank of Canada does. Now, there's been talks now because of these tariffs that have been put in place, the Bank of Canada must drive down their overnight policy rate to help stimulate the economy. If they do that, and if they bring them down to the numbers they're talking about, and the new number that I heard even just today was an overnight policy rate of 2%, that is going to make the real estate market, in my opinion, really take off. Of course, we don't know what's going to happen, and month by month, week by week, we're going to be seeing how the market is reacting to these external influences. Again, the only thing that I can say is Victoria seems to be a relatively protected market because of our desirability to live and because of people coming from all parts of not only Canada, but the world to come live in our beautiful city. And that's everything I have for you folks today. If you did find this video informative, please give us a like or subscribe to our channel. Not only do we do these monthly market updates, we try to get in property tours, tips for home buyers and sellers, and just general market advice. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a great day.